friends, in the Supreme Court of India, a series of arguments and counter arguments have been going on in the case related to HIJAB issue, whether the state can impose limitations on the fundamental rights of students in classrooms. The purpose of this video is to highlight to the viewers the important questions asked by the judges of the Supreme Court and the answers given by the petitioner's advocate DUSHYANT DEVE deserves our serious attention. Question: can there be any limitation to fundamental rights in classrooms? Answer: my fundamental right can be exercised anywhere, whether I am in classroom or in bedroom or whether I am before your lordships. Question: about covering the heads by people while they go to places of respect. Answer: a classroom is the most respected of all places, and I agreed that there is a tradition in India to mark respect by covering the head. Look at Prime Minister, whether he addresses when he addresses from the Red Fort, he wears a turban respecting or representing the colors of all these things. Question: define religious practice. The HIJAB is synonymous with the religious identity and belief. Question: whether religious practice included clothes. Answer: religious practice is not confined to a temple or a dargah, etc. It is a part of one's religious conscience. One cannot quarrel with a woman's faith or belief to wear HIJAB. Dear viewers, the Indian Constitution under Fundamental Rights Article 25 has guaranteed to freedom of conscience and belief, and the right to propagate and profess any religion has been guaranteed in the Indian Constitution to all the citizens of this country. Of course, it is subject to certain limitations or restrictions, that is public order, health and morality. In the case of HIJAB issue, wearing of students in the classrooms, the matter concerning this public issue and morality do not arise at all. And another thing is that the judge has asked the petitioner's advocate that whether the fundamentals can be restricted in classrooms. The point in this matter is that the right of an individual comes from birth to death. Even after death, the decent burial is the fundamental right of an individual. And another thing is that in Justice PUTTASAMY of the Supreme Court of India, the constitutional bench of 9 members bench have decided about what to eat and what not to eat, and the right of an individual is an instinctive part of an individual. The state has no business to interfere in the internal affairs of an individual's belief or faith or in their dress code and what not. Another thing is that in the international forum, India being a founder member of the United Nations has ratified the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights Article 1 states that all human beings are born free, equal in dignity and rights, and they are endowed with reason and conscience, and to act on one another in a spirit of brotherhood. These things ought to be followed by all the stakeholders, not only by the Supreme Court of India, by all the state governments and union government in this respect. If it is a matter of these things taken into account, the problem of wearing HIJAB and what to eat and what not to eat would be decided by the highest court of the land. This is the message of this video. Thank you so much.